little bit early. Oops. So you guys just chit chat. Let me find you. Oh, my other light's going in. Yay! Hey, you guys. Hey, Susan. Let me just go grab my glasses because I just realized I don't have them. Love my pillow my daughter made me. Isn't that so cute? She did it with vinyl. I don't know how they do it without melting the whole pillow. But we'll find out one day. She did it. She had a new Cricut. She had the old one from about 13 years ago, actually. So, Heather's here. I didn't put her music on. Oh, let me shut off my music on my TV before I get in trouble for not having rights to songs. All right, you guys. Saturday afternoon. I figured people are probably getting ready to cook dinner and stuff, calling the kids in. So I figured, why not? So I'm going to put Heather back over here. And what I want to show you, I always talk, before we start the other project, I always talk about, this is really wired weird today, because you guys can't see. There's you can see a wire here, it's strung here. Right behind me is the plug. My other light, I have one of these little remote things, that, you know, like clap on, clap off, you press the button thing, and it's not working on the other light. And I was like, oh, and I'm changing batteries before coming on live, and I figured, oh, I'll just connect it to this one behind me, so I just hope I don't knock everything over. So what I'm going to do, I am going to move you guys in so you can see more of this. This is a custom order bow, and I know we talk about making bows. I talked to you, I was going to teach you guys some different things, and wait until we get to the other project because it's going to be all about you guys. So what I want, and I keep looking over here. Hey, Debbie. Debbie's new. Yay, Debbie. If you want to get alerts, just type alert in the bottom. Rosie, my robot, will send you a message. Respond back to her message with the word alert in your messenger, and then you get alerts every time I go on. So we're going to make a ribbon today. This is actually, I had made one of the candy canes, the poof candy canes, and this lady bought it. I did it in the cream with the rose gold and gold colors, and this was one of the ribbons I used on it. And I also use this one. It's like, you know, the same thing, like a burgundy, and it has gold going through it. Hey, Margarita, how are you? So she wants these two only to make a bow. She's making a snow fleece. She's winging her creativity, and so she called me up. She's from New York. I'm in Virginia, and wants me to make a bow, but she only wants it, she said, between 6 and 8 inches long. So I said, well, we'll make a 7-inch. Well, that's kind of an odd number, so I'm going to do the 8-inch for her. So I'm going to bring you guys closer so that you guys can see better, okay, on how I'm doing this. So you're not going to see me, you're going to see more of my hands. So, hi, gal. Oh, hi, gal. I'm talking to myself. Thank you. Yeah, pass the word share, okay? So this is what they call the Easy Bill Maker. You can get it at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I think Joann's carries them. Use your coupon with them to get them. It's not expensive really at all. And it gives you dimensions on sizes on here. So let me take this off and show it to you. So each side goes up to 8 inches. So if you want a 16-inch tail, just measure the whole thing. You have 2 little dowels here. The ribbon goes through here or here. Just depends what you're doing. And then you have your spool. Now she has a new one coming out, something in rose. I don't know what it actually is, but I'm not sure. I got this one. There's also a ruler going down here. So as your ribbon gets, you know, over on top here, you know, you may not be able to see the numbers, but you can also look down here on the side and it has the numbers as well. And if you don't know, you know, can't think you could do that, have your mat set where you think you can, you know, use it like this as well. Thanks, Debbie. Hey, Charlotte. So we're going to do this first. All right, so let me move you guys and tilt you guys. I'm going to look at my iPad. There's a 8-second delay, so bear with. me swipe your comments out of here. Is that good for you guys? As I walk away and it tilts. I can't get you overhead because I don't have one of those Mevo things. So anyway, so like I said, this is a custom order. She made a snowflake and she wants this to complement, you know, what she has made of the snowflake. I don't know what it looks like. So, all right, so I'm going to give her an 8-inch tail. She can always cut it back if she wants to. And we're going to make it 4 inches on each side, the loop first. So when we go here, you can say the word bottoms up, you twist it up. And we're going to put it down. You can use your finger to make sure it's the length, however you want to do it. Press it down. It's your choice. Hey, Lori, how are you? So some people like to twist it up here. I usually slide the one side in here, and then I'll twist it. There's no right or wrong, okay? It's a choice of how you like to do your bow. So if you can't see, you have questions, let me know. I'm going to keep turning this way because I can't move my iPad here because, like I said, I have the wires behind me today, which will probably be deadly for me. All right, so bottoms up because we're going to put 2 rows of this on the bottom, 2 on each side loops, okay? And like I said, this is only going to be 8 inches wide for the project that the customer has created, which is a snowflake of some sort. So bottoms up. And let me know if you're having problems seeing anything. So we created that. All right, we have 4 loops. Voila. You can measure it down this way and cut it. That's going to be 1. This is the other one she chose. And this is easy to do really quick, so that's why I'm doing it with you guys. And then we're going to go right on to the red truck, because I love that. Now I'm going to cut these again the same length, the 8 inches. And again, once I finish the bow, I can layer it up. But this way, it works for me this way. All right, so bottoms up. And you're going to think, well, why is she putting a 2.5 inch, then a 1.5 inch, and then I'm going to go back to 2.5 inch? Because since these are the only 2 ribbons that she wanted, I'm going to make this 4 inches as well. I wanted to give her, I didn't want to put all the 2.5 inch on the bottom and the other one on top because it just didn't look good. So I'm kind of alternating between the 2. Oops, I didn't twist that one right, did I? There we go. And this one could stay like this because we're not putting another one. I'm only putting 2. So we have it. So when we spread out the bow, we're going to have the holly one, the glitter one, and then the holly. So it's like in between. And I'll dovetail. There I go. Dovetail the other one when I finish. And look, I hate this. I hate this. I hate these when these things come off. Because then your whole ribbon unravels. And I'm like, I can't glue it because I'm going to glue it to the doggone ribbon. Ugh. Such problems I have. Such problems. So if anybody has any way to make that better, let me know. Because it stresses me. Hey, Christina. All right, again, so this is going to be 8 inches. You can measure it down here if you want to, or you can use your ruler on the side. This thing is sliding all over my table. Bottoms up. Now this time, I'm going to go do 2 of the burgundy. There we go. Now I had already pre-done this a little bit before her, and I kind of sent her a picture. So this one's going to be a little bit smaller. This is going to be 3 inches. All right, bottoms up, twist it up. Make sure you have all your sides. So again, if you can't see the numbers here, look down below because The 4 is here, the 5 is here, the 6 is here, etc. So you could still have your numbers. Bottoms up. Hey, Damon. Yeah, I'm nutty. This lady wants a bow with these 2 colors, so I'm alternating between a 2 and a 1.5. Thanks for coming on. I stayed up late with you last night to after 2 a.m. my time. And you told me I couldn't leave, so you can't leave mine. JK, JK. So there's the 2. This is going to be the 3. And we got 1 more on this side. Because remember, we're only making this so it's 8 inches because that's what the customer wants. And then once we get it all done, we're going to fluff it out. All right, that's going to be the last one of this one. So I say that, and then I'll probably change my mind because that's me, crazy me. Hey, Damien, look. Oh, thank you. Look, Damien. All right, y'all who are new, this is Heather. Heather is named after my friend who lost her sister last year, 2017, to breast cancer. And so she has her little believe, achieve, and hope ribbon. So this is mine. Damien, you have the dancing guy that plays the from the New Orleans, NOLA. So I have this girl. Y'all better be dancing. So here's my nuttiness. This is me. Don't get me on the dance floor if I've had too much to drink. Whoop. Heather, you gotta look that way. Celebrate! It's New Year's. Come here, Heather. Heather's going wild. Oh, Heather. She's a wild horse. Oh, yeah, I may hurt myself moving and shaking like that. But I'm in a chair, so then I don't have to get up, Damon. All right, so we got 2 here. So we are done with that one. Did I clip this one? Yes, I did. Now, this one has a right and a wrong side. Some ribbons you can use, you don't have to worry about twisting it. Again, we're going to do 8 inches on her tail, bottoms up. And I did 2, but this one I may end with 3. And the reason being, and I'm just now, because it is a little bit high, I can kind of judge from the sides of where I want it to be, size-wise. And I'm just going to do that. And I want to end with the short one on top, the smaller ribbon, not short ribbon, just because if I put the big one on top, you're not going to see it very well. Oops, come here, come here, come here. Look at how it's curling. Hello. Get out. So we got 1, 2. Do I want 3? Yep, I'm going to do 3. And 1 more for good luck on this side. 1 more for good luck. Don't forget, bottoms up. So we're going to have 3 on each side. Because I told I was going to make it 4 layers long, and I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I did it 4. I was right. Hey, I already did. So, already did, Damien. Gotcha. Head of the game, dude. Head of the game. So I'm going to use a gold one in here. And I may have to add this. So, now, if you're not really experienced in bringing out, like mine are really wide, and I like that. Some people like them really close, and that's fine. Mine just gets wider because I keep pushing it down. Now I bring it up just a little. I keep my thumb on top, and I'll take this and thread it through the 2 bars. There's my New Yorker. 2 bars. We have 2 beard, dear. Hey, everybody. Don't forget, like, alerts on the bottom in the comments, because the more we have, the more fun, because you get to see this nutty crazy lady do her crazy stuff. All right, so we're going to twist this around, where are you? Why aren't you pulling around? Stop. There we go. All right, let me get the other side. Come here, come here, come here, come here. There we go. Crazy hair, crazy, crazy, crazy bow, but it's going to be fine when we do it all and fluff it all out. And I'll give you a sneak peek as I'm twisting this baby. This is what we're going to do, y'all. Bada bing. Oh, there goes my pillows. I love having people. Hi there, first time viewer. Hey, Michelle. Sent by Damien. Thank you, Damien. Hi, y'all, red alert in the bottom. So my little friend Rosie the robot will send you a little verbiage and say, hey, you want to join us? Just type the word alert down when you respond back to her, and she will, every time I go live, you will come and see me. And spread the word. Spread the word. All right, so now all we're going to do is fluff this baby out. And then the thing is, I got to ship this all the way up to New York. So I'm going to bring all my tails down. Am I out of the picture? I am. Hi, y'all. All right, I can't move my iPad, if you guys didn't hear it, because I have it wired weird today, because my light thing didn't do its job over there. So it's wired behind me, so I have to be careful that I don't go too far back, because I'll have lamps crashing on me. Don't want that. Although, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Damien would laugh at me. All right, I will cut my tails on the other side. And this is all you do. You're just pulling out the ribbon and fluffing it. And I want my tail to come down here. Come down here, tail. There you go. And it's an easy bow. And then you just move your ribbon, you move your bows, your loops around to where you want them to be. Make your tails where you want them to be. And I'm going to send her an extension. I will put this in a box. Now some people, because I'll tie it from the bottom in the box, and so that way it's not jiggling around in the box, and so it will remain all nice and fluffy. And there's your bow, guys. But let me cut these for her, so that way we have that taken care of. Hey, I'm glad Damien sent you guys. Thank you. This is a special custom order for a bow. Customer ordered one of those poof, I call it poof, candy canes from me for the holidays. And she called me up and said, hey, can I make a bow for her? Because she's doing a snowflake. I don't know what it looks like, but she said only this diameter. She wanted it no more than 8 inches. So I made it 8 inches for her. So see, oops, got that little boy in there. Now what you can do with the ribbon, if you just pull it like this, see how it curls nice like that? You can do that and it'll have a nice curl to it. Now, because I don't know the dimensions of the full of her thing, I will put a note in here. And I've actually talked to her on the phone twice, just to make sure. I had what she wanted. I sent her pictures to make sure on the ribbon and stuff. And because since it's a custom order, I want to make sure I have what she wants. And it is. So it's all done. Easy peasy. All right. So let's get on to the favorite part. We're going to do this, but you know what today is? Today is your day. Your day to pick out how we're going to do this. So let me move you guys back a little bit. Hi, everybody. Hi, Trenton, Deb, Pam, Marseille, Marianne, Stephanie, Mary, Ash. Oh my gosh, Susan. Hey, you guys. I love this sign too. Okay, so let me tell you about the sign. I'm going to move you guys back so you can see better, because now that we're done with the bow. Now this is an 8-second delay, so bear with. Whoops. Whoops. Don't get seasick on me. Okay. Sorry. I don't have one of them Mevo things. Thank you, Angie. Hey, Elizabeth, Angie, Pam. So the sign came from a place called, I don't know if, there goes the ribbon. Place called Christmas Tree Shop. And I don't know if it's just down here in Virginia. I know they have some in Maryland. I live in Virginia. And you can get them online. It's called Christmas Tree Shop. They also have a shop called And That, like ANDTHAT. So I don't have any affiliation with them or anything, but when I went to the store, I try to get things that people don't see all the time to make it a little bit variable, so you're not all seeing the same thing by everybody. And I almost picked up just like a love sign, and then I looked, and the truck is what caught me. And it's about 12 inches long by almost 8 inches wide. So we're going to use this. Now, I've already put the little cable ties back here. I haven't put the pipe cleaners in it, but that's what we're going to use. We're going to do it on one of these today, but this is where you guys get to choose. I have 2 meshes that we can use. We can use one, which is just a plain jute, or we can do this. And the reason why I'm letting you choose, because I'm going to choose that to go in as our ruffles. So we're going to say thumbs up for this or hearts for this. So you guys tell me. Hey, Heidi from Vermont. I do. I like it too, Patricia. Oh, they are in New Jersey? See, I live in Virginia, so I don't know. Hello from Tell City, Indiana. Thumbs up. This is thumbs up, which is plain jute with that. Thumbs up seems to be winning. Oh. It's a thumbs up. Okay, sorry, heart people. Thumbs up wins. Let me move this. Now, as you notice, this is not a full roll, which is okay, because I have another roll I stuck somewhere. Where did I stick it? Oh. Right here. Oh, this is a little bit different. Where did I stick the other roll? Hold on. Okay, so we're going to change it. It should be enough. All right. I cut some of these already. Usually I have everything prepared for you guys, but today I wanted it to be about you guys. Not about me picking everything out. All about you. All about you. Alabama. Well, hi, Vicki from Michigan. So I will tell you guys about me. You're new people that are everybody that's new. I live here in Virginia, and my husband's retired military. I have been doing crafts in general all my life. My mom always had me doing some sort of craft, which was good. My girls grew up. I have twin girls who are I have a granddaughter by each of them. And I have a son who isn't married yet, who lives with his girlfriend. So I did a live not too long ago where I had my granddaughters on, and we did, I think it was earlier this week. And we made these little hearts, which worked out really pretty. Now to let you know, I don't know if you could see over here. You could see part of it. Hey, from Arizona. Where did I get the cut? Where did I get that cutter? You're using this? This is a Fiskas. That's in New York. Talking again, you know. Walmart has them. Any Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. There's all different types out there, and it's up to you what you want to get. I like it because I'm accident prone, as Damien knows. So for me, as soon as I finish cutting, I press that little button and it retracts the blade, because I have the tendency, like everybody else, you put it down, you go to grab something and it'd be like, ouch. So I want to say, I don't know, is either Walmart, Michael's, or Hobby Lobby. I don't remember which. So it's up to you. Just go look at them and see. Brookhaven, Mississippi. Ohio, Kristen, Donna, thank you all for coming. Type alert in there. And Rosie the robot will send you a little something to say, hey, and you write back alert, okay? So this I got from Michael's. All right, and all we're going to do is fluff it out. It's your normal 18 inch, I think is what it is. Yep, 18 inches. So you don't have to use these just for Christmas time. Hello. Easter comes, you can make a nice little Easter thing. You can use it for whatever, nice spring, and we're going to use it for Valentine's Day. That's what I say. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. And what we're going to do, we're just going to cup it over a little bit, okay? I got my mesh upside down and backwards. And it's going to hide. We're going to put a bow. So that's where I know I'm going to put my bow. You're just going to start on the outside. It's just like you're using a regular work frame, wire frame that you have all your twist ties in. The same thing. These are your twist ties. Just pick it and start where you want to go. Oops. These guys are twisted together. There we go. So we're going to just put this little guy in here. And the reason why you do it, you know, oops, because you want to do it and make sure you have some of the extra tails, the raw edges down there, because you don't want it to come apart on you. Now, when you use the other ones, some people will do it this way. Some people will do it with the zip tie and cut it off, which is the way I like to do it. No right or wrong. All right, so we're going to make sure that the bottoms are cupped under. And look. You guys see this? Thanks, Donna. Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks, Lisa and Carol for doing alert, and Marion. I'm going to move this in. I don't have... Let me move you guys out so you can see more. So you can see more of me. And you get to see all my junk under the table. Ah. Hey, Beth Ann. Beth Alexander, rather. So this is the ultimate collapsible mesh roller. I actually have two. Comes off. You can put your mesh in here. You can see I have ribbon down there because I'm going to give you guys the choice of the ribbon today. And this whole thing collapses down. Collapses down, I tell you. And what I like is I don't like my mesh rolling on the floor. That's just me. It's nice to have it up in here. So we're going to measure this out. We're going to do 8 inches. And I'm using the opposite side. So we're going to do, oh, wait, I'm doing the outside. We're going to do 10-inch poofs on the outside. 11 rather. So we're just going to do poofs, just like we did. 11, I changed my mind. I'm always working on the inside first. This I'm doing the outside because inside I'm going to use this, do a second row, and we're going to kind of fill in the gap in here. So, how is everybody? To get notifications when she goes live, but don't think it is working. Okay, so if you type the word alert down below, in your, messenger, you should get Rosie the robot, and she'll type a thing. She'll say, hey, and you type the word alert back in there, and then she'll drop you, say another thing, and then you're good to go. And then every time I go live, you'll get an alert, because I send out an email, a broadcast about it about an hour or so before I go on. And that's to give people enough time. Whoops. So make sure your edges are underneath. Hey, thanks for popping in, Chris. First time watching, I love first timers. I love everybody coming in to say hi. The more, the merrier. Okay, I talk to myself. That's why I'm nutty. All right, so we're going to make another poof here. So you guys stop talking. But I like talking to you guys. And you're just going to go around, make your poofs. Or roll up my sleeves. You know what? I'm going to move this because it's really bothering me that I have to keep turning my head. Didn't get a message. Okay, Stephanie. Give it a little bit of time because there's a lot of people on and maybe a delay. And because I've noticed that in some other people's too there was a big delay on some of them getting the messages. And if not, by the end, we'll find out. So one person got a message, I see. Oh, the ribbon is hiding, Rebecca, because you guys are going to be the ones that are going to pick out the ribbon. I have it, some of it hiding here, because it's all about you guys. Now you can spread this out as you go if you want to. Sometimes I like to leave it in and then just spread it all out at the end. Oops, let me move my ribbon, my thing back. And we're just going around. Oops, wrong one. Want this one. Okay, just give it a little bit of time. And I can't check it now, but if it doesn't go through, I will personally go in and do it. Once you roll up your sleeves, you mean business. Yes, that's it, man. It's like sleeves on, game's on. Yes, it's go time, Donna. Go time. There is no rhyme or reason to this. However many loops you want to put in there, it's up to you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. You could spread it out more if you want your loops to be bigger and bulkier like this, or if you want them to be small. This is a choice factor. This is what's so nice about doing these types of wreaths. Shreveport, Louisiana. Hey, you know, I used to live in Louisiana. I lived there for 3.5 years. We were stationed at Fort Polk. And we used to drive up to, what was it, Alexandria to go to the mall. And we went down to New Orleans. And I'm curious, because I'm going to go to Wreath Makers Live. And I'm curious if there is a place called Confetti's. Whoops. And when we were down there for New Year's Eve, we went to that place. And it was like a dancing bar kind of thing. And that was the first time I ever heard of the chicken dance. And the big thing that came when we were there stationed was Walmart came into, God, where do we live? Leesville. I had to think of the name. And we lived off base. We actually moved 5 times in 3.5 years. We lived on base in this little shack on North Coast. I don't even know if they have them anymore because it was like built from World War II. And then we lived there. And then we moved off base. We found a place, lived there for not quite a year. Then we got quarters on base. And then when we moved on base, the place they gave us, I had twins by then, only it was having termites. And they were going to leave me in that house. And they had those big pine roaches that fly. Hi from New Jersey. Stonewall, Louisiana. A lot of people from Louisiana today. Woohoo. I'm going to be down there. But anyway, they had those big pine roaches. I had never seen anything so big in my entire life. Here's my bottom one. And that thing came flying in. And I'm like, holy mother of God, I don't like spiders. I don't like bugs of any type. Talk about one screaming mama. But anyway, they were going to leave us in this one place because it had termites in the wall. And I told them, if you leave us in this place, I'm going to go to the newspapers. Because I said, where do you want me to put 2 cribs? It was only a 2-bedroom place. And I was like, where do you want me to put 2 cribs and a master bed? Are you out of your mind? Oh, this either came from Walmart or Joann's or Hobby Lobby. They have them all over. So they gave us a place to live. And then, oops, I think I twisted this. And then I got pregnant with child number 3. And you have to wait till you're 6 months pregnant before they would move you to bigger quarters, which would have meant for us a 3-bedroom place. So, had to wait till I was 6 months, and we moved again. And I was like, good Lord. You know. So, we moved like 5 times. And all different places. Oh, we did leave off base for, did I say that? Because we were on base, lived off base, came on base, moved up the street and back down the street to bigger quarters. All right, so there's one set. We are going to come inside here because we want to fill this in here. And hold on. I think I'm going to alternate this. I think I want to do that. I think I want to put the white in here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should I just keep it all the same? Because when we do this, I think we'll have enough. We'll do it. So these are going to be a little bit small. These are going to be about 8 inches. Damon said to say hi. Damon's my coach. I love him. He teases me. I tease him back. But I like him. He's a good guy. He does well in teaching everybody and everything. So if you didn't get a chance to sign up for any of his classes, you guys are bad. Because he does very well in teaching and making your business grow. Donna, how are you feeling, Donna Davis? I meant to ask you, I know you were sick for a while. Are you feeling better? I hope so. I've seen you more on the, people's lives, so I hope you're feeling better. See, look how nice this looks. This is going to be one of those little rustic country Valentine's Day. I sold, I don't know if you guys know, some of you maybe knew, some of you may not know. I did a Cupid's butt with his arrow, and I had his arrow shooting with his wings, and then I had these things shooting as if, and I had some hearts in there, so as if his arrow shot and it exploded with hearts. I hate all that noise. And I sold that today. Somebody in Kentucky's getting it. So I already shipped it out to her, so it's on her way, it's on its way. And then I made this guy yesterday, I think, or the night before. I made him, or her. So that one's ready for sale if anybody wants it. And you can see off to my side here, just barely, I have an Easter one. And the reason why that one's not done yet, because I'm waiting for some daisy ribbon that I ordered, and because I want to use it in that, because that has daisies in it, but it hasn't come, and it was like I was delaying doing the live today because of that. Oh, good, Donna. Hey, Laura. Hey, Mari. Victoria, Texas. Listen, I love everybody. I like to know where people are from, because it just makes it more fun. Now, I've lived all up and down the East Coast because I'm from New York. So we travel a lot by boat. And we also travel because of being in the military. So from New York, I did all the New England, up there, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, and all them growing up. And we used to, my father had a boat, and we used to cruise down the coastline. So, but being in the military, I've lived all up and down the coastline. I've been in Louisiana, I've lived in Alaska, Illinois. Hey, y'all! Thanks for coming and playing with me today. This is Carolynne's Nut House. That's me. I'm a nut. Oh, look it, we got enough. Yay. I was a little worried there. These are about 8-inch poofs inside. See, I'm using my thing down here to measure it. Don't look at all my mess underneath there. Because see, there's boxes. Watch, they move. Because it's a wooden floor. Oh, well, it's a lycra floor or laminate floor. And the boxes migrate out. And look at that. We got enough to make it in. So I'll cut off some of this extra here. But for now, I'm going to cut it off right now. Because that's way too much to stick underneath there. Let's see, we got here. Gonna do that. Oh, it's even got the tape on it. Hold on. If you want alerts, just type alert. Is everybody getting the alerts now on their personal message? Is it going? Some of y'all getting it? Patty Ann, first time watching. Love the rustic style. Yes. Yeah, I'm seeing some of the alerts coming through on my page, so it is going through, so you should be getting it. Where are y'all? Little nuts in it. Yeah. Donna, I'm always nuts. See, let me tell you how, those of you that may not know. So I'm a grandmother. So that's, Nonna is Italian for grandma. And with that being said, I do crafts. So crafts with the K, just to make it different. Look at that. It's like a little poofy thing you put in your hair. And my husband decided, because I was nuts, that we're going to have a nutty Nonna. So I was like, really, dear? Really, dear? So that's how my name came into being, as NonnasNuttykrafts. Crazy. Darlene, not yet? Okay, still give it some time. I see some popping up on my screen, so it is going through. Could also be Facebook. You know how Facebook is. Come here, you. Out of my way. Bring some of you guys up here. Get the one I want. This is what I want. Canada, hey! Canada in the house. Hey, if you guys have never gone to go see the Niagara Falls, y'all need to go. Because I lived in New York all my life, from Long Island, never ever went. Then I became a national gymnastics coach and judge for years, and I got to travel, and guess where we wound up? We went to Niagara Falls. And I'll tell you what, it is beautiful up there. Beautiful country. All right. So when you're looking at your wreath, you're going to have a side that you're like, I don't like as much as the other. And that's where you can put your bows and your signs. Let me put that here before I stab myself. As far as that go. Okay. And like I said, if it didn't go through, I will personally go back and I will make sure all y'all that put alert, I will take care of that. Because I'm a tech savvy person. Not really, but I'll figure it out. Where'd the hair come from? Holy moly, is there a creature underneath here? Good Lord have mercy. Thank God it wasn't alive. Because I would have been out of here. And I would have left you all hanging. Alright. See? Our wreath. Ta-da! Poof magic. So let's get my sign. And I want to put my sign. And this is what we're going to use. Well, before I put my sign. I already cut some of these. And we're going to do ruffles. Now, some people will put their sign, you know, and they're going to notice they don't need a ruffle there. I think it all just depends. So I only cut about 6 of these because I wasn't sure how many I was going to need. I cut these at 15 inches long. And I got lots to use. I'm going to put this baby, we're going to hang it right here. Come here, come here. What is my worst craft injury? Did Damon tell you? Did Damon tell you to ask you that question? Okay, craft injury here. I cut myself with scissors because when I do my dovetailing, I fold it under this way and I cut this way. And I literally cut like a V on my finger. That was the most recent. The other one was, I still have a scar, hot glue gun. Burnt it, more than a 3-degree burn. I burnt it here and here. And that was a mother you know what coming out of my mouth. But that's really about it. It's probably mostly a glue gun issue. You know how we all have that glue gun issue problem. Come here, you. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong one. I was like, what the heck is going on there? So, but that's about it. Where did you get the deco mesh? Hobby Lobby. This, Oy. I want to say Craft Outlet. And the wreath came from Michael's. So see, we're just making like a butterfly. And then you can go back and you can fluff it out. So it's like a butterfly in here. And we're just doing that. My glue gun loves to burn it. You know, here's the funny thing about the glue gun. Let me see if I can see it. Okay. Oh, I'm going to show you. I'll show you a trick with this. I had these little things. Let's stick all this back in here. A little holder for googly eyes and stuff. I like the glass jar because then I can see everything through it. No, I can't see it. Get back in there. So I had these things to put on your fingers. And the day I went to go do it, I couldn't find these things. So I said, I'm fine without it. And the thing is, they only give you 3. Hello? Okay, so you're using glue gun with one hand, too, but I need for the other 3 fingers, not just to have 3 fingers. Well, I couldn't find these. So that's the day I happened to burn my finger. And these are kind of tight. And I think it's like a silicone. It fits better on these, but the thumb. So I think I just have to spread them out a little bit more. But I've never used them again. Never used them. When you're doing ruffles, you know when you get the tubes from the, your mesh, you can keep the tube. Now there's different varieties you can do this. This is a little trick of the trade if you want to save on mesh. You can roll it around here once and then roll it again. And it actually only uses about, if you want to make a curl, only about 8 inches. So a lot of, us, me included, just whacked myself in the head. See the danger? Hi from Damien Supera. Hey, how are you? Ruth, the alert is for if you want to get, when I go live, to let you know. You type the word alert here in the comment, and then Rosie the Robot will send you a message in your personal messenger, and then respond back to her question, which is the word alert. You respond back to her. And then every time I go live, you'll get a thing. Now, it's evidently on a lag a little bit because I keep seeing some coming through on my thing. So just give it some time. Sometimes it's just going to, be a lag. But if it doesn't, I will go back and fix it. And then we're just taking these guys. So that's a thing for the curls. But like I said, I cut these at 15 inches. And we're just going to scrunch it up. Scrunch, 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 scrunch. Oh, I gotta tell you what I got new. I got this little baby. The little stereo. They call it what do they call it? Oh my God, the pill, I think it's called. And I was playing it. It hooks up to my phone, so I have it hooked up so I can listen to music. Although I can't play it when I'm listening to you guys because I don't have rights. Look at all those alerts. Yay! I have fun. All right. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. All right. So I definitely will have to cut more. So what is everybody doing for New Year's or did? For this is the first week of January. Can you believe it's at the end already? The first week is gone. I'm like, holy moly. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to play with you guys. That's what I'm going to do. Oops, come here. Now, you don't have to untie your twist ties to put these guys in. So just pull it really tight so you have some extra for when you do your ribbon. And you don't have to do it like once around. Look how that's going to be. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. You don't want to hear me sing. If you really do, I can. No, kidding. JK. So, this is the olden day. They used to clean their clothes on the washboards. Could you imagine that? You don't have nails for those to do that. I was in bed on New Year's. Listen, girl, I know how the bed works because this is my bedroom where we are. So my bed is to the right of me. It's in the, I'm in the master bedroom. Our little craft area downstairs that I was cleaning out, it's like a storage area and stuff, but I came down the stairs. I told everybody this last month. I came down the stairs as I was coming out of the room, and I had this awkward smell, and I thought, what the heck is burning? And it turned out, it wasn't, as I got closer downstairs, you know, because I'm on the 3rd floor here, the smell got more intense, and it turned out one of the stain cans had flipped upside down. My husband and I were in there, and I guess he just stuck it up, and all the stain came out. So it was like somebody was staining the whole house, and I was like calling him because I wasn't sure what had happened. Did I miss one? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I got 6 in. Okay. And was going to call the fire department. And I kind of did, I was like a bloodhound dog sniffing, like, where are you? Where's that smell coming from? And I found it in our extra room, and the stain was all over the tile. Can't get it out of the grout. And a viewer had said, try vinegar and baking soda, which I haven't tried because the whole holiday was here with the kids. Look at this. This is what's great about having a fireplace behind you. See all these things? Make great firewood. I did empty that out already. Alright, so these are 15 inches long. Thanks for sharing, Damien. I watched her a little make a Valentine's the other day. And she didn't get alert for this one. Deborah, did you go ahead and type in alert on the other day? So these are 15 inches long. I hate it when that little thing spins around. Because if you didn't type alert in, you may not have gotten it. And if my bot is being crazy, I will have to go talk to Miss Rosie. Oops. Donna, did you get an alert? Donna Davis? Oops. Thank you guys for doing an alert. Share it too. You know, we all support each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think. All right, I'm going to cut 8 because if I cut 9, then I'll probably only need 8. I hate that. And then I have all this extra little curly stuff. I use vinegar and baking soda with lemons, and it will knock the vinegar. Oh, I can't find the mesh to order anywhere. I have a lot of half roll left, and I get from Hobby Lobby. Do you know where I can purchase it? Okay. This mesh, I think, was their Christmas. Okay, so I don't know if they're going to carry it again. Let me give you Damien's because, see if he has it. Hold on. Look at. Let me show you what I guys do. You know, when we type in what our wreath is about, we have what we call search words. So I like, for instance, this is Air Force. I have all my little search words written down here. And this is like for Christmas, breast cancer, Cupid, Valentine's Day, whatever it may be. And I just keep all my little cards on how to do things. It's just like they're all my little cheat sheets. About mini chat. So let me type in Damien's thing down here. I have an affiliate with him and see if he has it. And if not, I'm sure he'll get it in. Whoops. So hold on. See, I type with one finger. So y'all dance while I'm doing it. Could you imagine if everybody started dancing? Go to, whoops. While doing this, and if we all videotaped it, that would be funny. And then you could send it to me. .a. Okay. Oop. Okay. So I typed in that. Go check and see if Did you guys hear that? Somebody bringing in. It was, had no user, unknown source there. I checked Amy's today and didn't see it, but if I see a ribbon I really liked that Katie showed us. Okay, I don't have Katie's. You would have to go to hers. I don't know what her link is, but you could just go to Katie and find out. Everybody's getting a lot of fun ribbon in. Like this. This I know Damien has. And I got this from him. I always write where I get it from. But if you guys have not used this, I would like to use this today if you guys want. Oh, guys. Did you see that? This is the coolest ribbon. And it has all the crinkles in there. I just use it in a bow. I don't use it for anything else. Not like tails or anything. Okay, Barb. Hello from Texas. Yeah, I bought this. This is really good because it's like plasticky. You know, which is what I like about it. But I know I got it from Hobby Lobby. Try Joann's Fabrics too. They may have had it. I don't know what everybody has now because, like I said, I bought it, you know, at Christmas time. So a lot of the places may be sold out. I try to stock up. I have some red and white. Damien has some red and white ones too, 10-inch. That's really nice too. God, Damien should just have a thing for me because I think I've ordered twice this past week. I'm like, did I miss any comments? LOA, I may have a 15-month-old snoozing on my shoulder. You know, it's funny. I did a live the one night, and my daughter's going, where's my granddaughter, Cassidy? I said, she's right there. She slept through the entire live. And she was like, what? So I showed, I sent her a picture later. I built up a whole wall of pillows around her, so, and covered part of it, made like a tent for her so the light wouldn't bother her or anything. She didn't mind. She slept through the whole thing. Hold on. Look at what I'm going to do, because my fingers are getting tired of holding all these. So I'm going to do this. So this is my Bodabra, and I just want to curl some of these up to make it go a little faster here. Oh, good, Bonnie. Yeah, I just placed an order with him yesterday. He was doing a live yesterday. And I placed an order with him yesterday during the live, or just after the live. And as I was waiting on the live doing it, I saw things like sold out on my thing. I was like, no! And I was like, dude. So I was like, okay. So I said, I'll place my order really quick. There we go. And things go quick. Damien does a live in his warehouse, and it goes quick. I'm happy for him. I'm happy if I get it. I just ordered the red. I did too. I got that red and white that he said he was doing the discount on. All right, Damien, if y'all use my affiliate link if you're going to go on there and shop right now or shop today. But he showed a red and white one that he said, I believe he said he had never listed. And so he gave it like a good discount because they had so much of it and kind of wanted to get rid of it. So anybody that watched the live yesterday got a little discount. But I got some of it too. Like I need red ribbon, right? I got so much ribbon. And this is where you guys, like I said, you guys are going to pick the ribbon. I have some here on my ultimate mesh holder that we can use. And I stacked up some here that we can use. So you guys are going to be the choices. And I'm going to show you to help you make the choices. One more. Oh, see? See? He does have good products. He does have great products. I buy a lot from him. And he's really good about getting it shipped out to you and everything. Oh, and stuff. And like I said, I have 2 shipments coming. I think I ordered last week and I ordered to this week and I went, oh. But it's all good. It's all good. The stain was, it was a dark, a dark brown stain. And, God, what would the color be? We had, okay, so a couple of years ago, we redid our main floor. And we had the stairs done. So they were trying to match the stain. And because the floors that we put in were mahogany. But when you, we got it off the tile, it's all the grout. And the tile is like a color like this, you know, and the grout is like that color. So that's what's making it hard. We got down there once you figured it out, because when I saw the big spill on the floor, I just kind of walked away and said, okay. And I called, finally when my husband called, and I told him, so he came home. So both of us were down there with a lot of paper towels, sopping it up. And we got most of it up, and there's just a little bit, you know, the grout is where it is. And it's been, I say the word airing out for, you know, because we had our stuff from Christmas goes in there. It's like a storage. So I started cleaning out. I got like one whole wall, which is bookshelves. I got that all cleaned out. And then I have a standing, like, one of those desks that fall down like this, but it has shelves top and bottom. So I need one more. And I cleaned out. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I got to count. Wait, because if I screw this up. Okay. And so we're kind of slowly cleaning it out. So I got rid of some craft stuff that I don't even use anymore, because I used to do quilting, and I sew and I paint, and I'll do whatever crafts. You know, I'll see something and I'm like, oh, that looks like it's fun. Like I like to get a cricket, because I think that would be fun. He said, sorry, you'll have to take the grout. Yeah, we're at that point of just saying, ugh. You know, so we're going to try the vinegar and baking soda. But like I said, we just kind of put it on the back burner. Where are you? Because the holidays were here and we were just getting all the decorations out. So we just said, it is what it is. Nobody goes in there. It's a storage area. And if we have to, when we decide we're going to move from here one day, we've been here 21 years, then we'll deal with it then. So look. Ta-da! All right, you guys ready for the ribbon? So you guys know what this looks like, and we have our sign. Okay, I like to watch. I only make wreaths for me. I have only made one, which is in Halloween. Going to make Valentine's. Good, Bonnie. Listen, I made wreaths. I gave all my things away. I think that's where we all start with making things. You always make it because you see it, you like it, you want to do it, and you give it as gifts. And I did that a lot when I worked. I worked in an office in retail and stuff. I was a district manager assistant. I kind of did a lot of things in the retail world, from starting as a cashier, working my way up to store manager. And I did that for 34 years, and I just retired last year in July. And I said, I'm done, you know. And I had been thinking, what am I going to do? My husband says, you're never going to quit working. And I said, yes, I will. And what do I decide to do? Create this. And you know what? I love being just me doing this. Nobody has to tell me. I mean, when I have orders, that's telling you. But I like it. And Bonnie, you'll do well. Just do what you feel and do it. It's your design. But today, it's your designs. All right, so when you look at this, the sign came from Christmas Tree Shop. They also have the name And That, A-N-D-T-H-T, T-H-A-T. Sorry, spelled that wrong. So it's not just a Christmas tree store. How can I explain it? Bed Bath & Beyond owns it. They also own the stores called Bed Bath & Beyond owns Bye Bye Baby, World Market, This and That, Christmas Tree Shop. So if you've ever been to a Bed Bath & Beyond, picture it at a lot smaller scale. And they'll do, you know, like they were just putting out all the Valentine's Day stuff and St. Patrick's. So I want to go back for some St. Patrick's Days because they had their big thing in a row and I was like, oh, I want that. their ladder and stuff. Hey, Terry. Yes, retirement. Being a military wife, my resume is like this because of husband, you know, when he would get deployed and stuff, I had to be there for the kids. So I've been anywhere from working in hospitals, in different departments. I was an EMT. I worked for the state of Alaska doing food stamps. I've been an investigator, 911 dispatcher, retail, coaching, gymnastics, head coach, national coach, high school judge. So I've done a lot of things. So I know, isn't it a cool store, Patrick? And that is a lot cheaper as well. And you could find some cute, I know. What was this sign? Sign? How much? $4.99. And it's, you know, it's like all the other signs you find. So, how do we pick out ribbon for the sign? You look at your sign. Brown, red. We have a multitude of white, pink, blue, green, orange in here. There's also black and white. So, let me move this because my mesh just got tangled up in the ribbon here. I'm going to show you. And you guys can just shout out if you think red and white, polka dots, whatever. Okay? And if you need, these are your Damien's too, by the way. Umbrella bags. Bada bing. And I just tuck it all the way in. And then don't watch, because right now it's going under the table. Alright, so the ultimate mesh roller. These are some of the ones, and I say some because you're going to be in for a treat. I really think this should be in it. And I thought of putting, can you guys see all this? Nope. Let me get the delay. Oops. Okay, now you can see it. I have a light tan and a dark one. This one came out of the box. This is in all the ribbons, so don't get worried yet. So I thought these are some of them. The other ones, because I couldn't put them up here, because I didn't have enough space. So pink polka dot. This one? Well, that's it, because I have a fuchsia pink one. Oh, there go the glasses. So do you, oh wait, I do have it out here. Pink polka dot, red multi-stripe. This one's like watermelon-y. But wait. Look at all my things falling. You guys thought you were only going to get off with just those. Psych. So let me put the sign here. I'm going to turn it this way. So I have pink and stripe. I can use the crinkled. I'm going to move my iPad. If I want to put some sparkle in there, I thought of this. Oops. Hold on, this is falling off there. Let me do this. Come here. I'll put these on the top though, because I had them off to the side. I thought of this, but then I thought, too Christmassy. This one will go on here, but I have with the lace. Let's put this on here. Hold on. Now I know you see I'm pulling a lot of pink out, but I want to mix them. All right. So we know basically we can use any color we want. Look. If I'm going to do polka dots or not, I could use this. I got black and white. I got my yellow. I got my green. That enough? Nah, that's not enough choices, is it? So we know we're going to use the polka dot. I think the fuchsia polka dot, right? I know, the brown hearts, that's a given. Let me move you. Let me take these off so I can do this with you guys. We know we're going to use that. That's a given. Because that's going to be like perfect. And then somebody said the pink polka dots. Oh yeah, that goes great with that. Black and white. We got to bring in the black and white from the tires. Isn't that cool? And it's a small stripe. Because we're going to do the sign and we're going to do a bow. And then we'll figure out, you know, with the tails. Pink with red dots. Pink with red dots. Ooh. Yeah, because the pink with red dots just gives a little glitter. Gotta have glitter. All right, so we have a lot of the 2-inch. So we need some 1-inch. Now I'm just going to pull some out and throw them up here. Oops. Why would that go through? And you guys tell me. I want, the daisy ribbon is the one I'm waiting to come in because I want to put it on my Easter one as well. The only floral ribbons I have right now that I could use is this one, which would be cute because it brings out the blue in there. I have this one, and these are roses, and this one. But I didn't, I think I could do the blue in there. Hot a pink dot, red stripes, burlap with red parts, and black and white striped. But I'm not a pro. Deborah, who is a pro? If you ever think you're a pro, or somebody tells you that, as Damien would say, but I never consider myself a pro. At my job for 34 years of retail, I could say I know it all, done it all, maybe. But the fact is, it always changes and everything always learns. This whole cycle of how I'm doing wreath changes. You know, using wired ribbon over not wired ribbon. I have some of these. This is silver with hearts on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. You need one solid. I do. And that's why I'm pulling out some other ones. This is red heart. It's like a velvet on it. I do have pink jelly. I haven't used it yet. I'm afraid to use it. Hold on. Striped on the bottom rung. This striped, the multicolored stripe, it's like what they call watercolor. 2-inch. Oh, 2-inch, this one. White. Okay. So, do you think we should use the blue flowers? Yep, that one. Kathy said striped on bottom. Okay, I pointed to 2, Kathy. Was it this one? The 2-inch? Right? You said 2-inch wrong. Okay. There we go. So no go on the polka dots to bring in some brown. I could do that, or I could bring it in. Oops, there goes everything. One of these. Kathy says no. Sorry. No, 1-inch. 1-inch. We'll pull all these ribbons together and then we can look at them all. I just want to get no blue flowers, Sheila. Okay. I just thought of it. Let's put the blue in the box. Yellow or pink flowers. Red heart one. This red heart one. This is my jelly. Go away, jelly. Nobody wants you. Well, we're not going to do pink. Light pink because we have the dark pink back in the box. No stripe, no plaid. Burlap hearts, narrow, multicolor, pink jelly. Oh, jelly, come back out. Maybe the yellow and love ribbon. Love ribbon. Okay, so... Okay, I got that one. Because we got to bring in some 1-inch. Because everything's 2-inch. I do have solid red and I do have solid black. We need to use those. And I have red sparkly. Nah. All right. I think that might be it. All right, so nay on the brown, stripes and dots, pink flowers, pink flowers. No yellow flowers. Yellow flowers go away. Oops. We got pink flowers. We got, what was the polka dot? Pink DuPont with red plaid. Okay, we're going to pull all these out. Red plaid. Use the aid. DuPont. Need some solid. I know we need some solid. I have solid red. I have solid silver. I have brown here. Black here. I have brown here. So I have some solid ones. And this is, it's like a sparkle on the outside and a little bit more sheer in here. So I have solid red. I have, this is like a netting black to bring in a little sparkle if we need that. Red plaid. I know I like the red plaid. All right. Look behind you at your wreath. I'm pretty convinced if you go with your butt instinct, it would, my butt instinct, my gut. Okay. That one there, this one here is more red than anything. And this one is more of a rustic sign. So that's why in some of these colors, I just wanted to do it with you guys to have a little fun with it. This is pink. Yeah. None of that. Keep those. No light tan burlap or polka dots. Go back in the box. I don't know. If we're doing pink there, maybe not this. Right? Solid pink, DuPont, red, and plaid. Okay. Black for yeah, we need the black in there for contrast. We do. So no yellow. No green. Definitely not the stripes. So put those away. Definitely not this polka dot. You go away. Okay. So we got a bunch of colors out here. Now we'll just kind of wean it down from there. Put you guys away. What is this? Not to you. And not to you. You go away, go away, go away. All right. Ultimate collapsible. Get this going away. Look on how that works. Let me put all my rods in here. Whoops. I love this thing. Has a little hook, so you close it, just close it up, and it's out of your way. I know, the burlap has to go. Yes, the burlap red heart. That's going to be in there for sure. All right. So these are our choices here. So we got to narrow it down, okay? Because there's a lot of ribbon. We know for a fact, because this was a hands down on using that. So that kind of brings in my brown with the burlap. So do I have to bring in another brown? Probably not. We know we have to bring in something black. All right. So we had 3 blacks here to choose. Everybody, a lot of people like this. This is just kind of funky. Do you guys agree? Oh, no flowers, no flowers, no flower. Oh, we'll get to those. We'll get to those. So you guys agree with this black or one of these? So zebra, big solid, or solid black. Pick out a black. Stripes, just to give it some funkiness. Zebra, 2 zebras. Black, 1 and a half. We can bring, so this one we know is going to be out. We can bring this in on the top to add a little extra black if we want to. So we're down to that. I really like this. Because this is, again, a little bit more country. You know, the plaid and black shirts, black and white. Got the black and white. We're going to use the black and white. That's a definite. Got it. These 2 are definites. Donna, I have the solid on the side because if we have to use a smaller one, smaller one size, as we build it up, the bow. Or we could put this on top. That might not go. I don't know if this is going to go, although it has pink. Okay, hold off on that. Please keep zebra. And then I see no zebra. Zebra, yes. All right, you guys are funny. You guys are cracking me up, but this is so much fun. All right, so on the big ones, let's just talk big ones. DuPont, polka dot, fuchsia, polka dot with red, plaid, solid red, red with velvet hearts. You know what? You're going to take the red with the velvet hearts out because I won't have enough. That was my dog. So this is going to be on the bottom. Use plaid. Plaid for sure. Plaid, plaid, plaid. Hey, Veronica. We're picking out ribbon. I'm making you guys pick it out. Okay, so we got plaid in that. That's 2. I need at least 3. I want at least 3, if not 4. Okay, so these 2. Whoops, take you out for right now. Which one? Got the plaid. Plaid's in. Plaid's a golden. Should we do a solid red? Yeah. Ah, Pat, you read my mind. Annette, you got me too. Solid red. Got to bring in some more pink. Got the zebra, got the plaid, got the red. Oh, red dot? Red dot? That kind of goes because the plaid is, this is like pink and red and white, so that would go good. Pink polka dots are out. Pink with red dots, you're in. Got it cooking. Got it cooking, y'all. Shall we use this? Solid red, got the solid red. Plaid already on the wreath. Solid plaid. Plaid is already on the wreath. I agree with what you're saying, Shannon. Because it's red and the brown. So that's why we're kind of bringing this in. But if you did these all with these, it might be a really funky bow. So we got to bring a solid color in there just to kind of tone it down, I guess you can say. Pink with flowers. Oh, we got 4 there. Oh, yeah. So we have 4 here. We know we're using the black. Pink with flowers. We don't need anything with words because it says it on there. Back in the box. Jelly. No pink, no pink, no pink. No, no, no. No pink. Pink is out. Pink is out. In the box. I get yellow and green. No flowers. No pink. The little one. Like the little. I didn't want to put any words on it because of this. Like the one behind me just has the one big word, love. So that's why I brought in the different ones that had the different wordings on it. Because I was red and white and I could do that. I think if I put because all the ribbons are red or white, I think it would be too much. I kind of want to stay away from the wording. No jelly. Jelly's out. Sorry, girlfriend. And I hear no flowers. No flowers, no flowers. Okay, flowers are out. Kind of doesn't go. It's cute. So we're bringing these. We got the plaid, so probably don't need this one. Because that's striped. So we can bring in, because the sign is like a yellowy orange, we're going to bring in some green, don't you think? Like the green. Red stripes. Yes, bright pink. Green, green, green. Green it is. No yellow, right? Can't remember if anybody said yellow. Could you show the sign, please? Sure. This is the sign, Tabitha. No yellow. I see no yellow. I see yes for green. This is the sign. So it's brown. So that's where we're bringing the brown in. On the hearts. The wheels have black and white. So we're bringing in some really funky. We have multiple colors here. It's pink, it's like an orange, a daisy, red hearts. So that's where all this is. Being more rustic and country, that's kind of where the plaid is coming in. Plaid has a little bit of white in it, so that brings in with this, with the tires. We may or may not throw this in. May or may not. No green or yellow? You guys have mixed emotions there. All right. No green, no yellow. Okay. I agree. I can kind of agree. I'll go with the flow. Yeah, the yellow might be too bright and not quite there. All right. So these are our colors here that we're going to use. Wait a minute. We only have one. We have to have some more little ones. You sure you don't want flowers? It's okay, Elena. This is all about you guys helping create. So, you know, it's okay. I think we need a green in there. So if we, I think, this is my opinion. This is not my opinion. I think the flowers, because put the flower on top of the green. I think what's throwing me off is this. What if we change this? Do I have enough? Yeah. To a solid black. I think this is what's throwing me off on color-wise. So this is where you play musical chairs. Solid white brightens up the flower. Oh, wait. I have a white. Where are you? Did I not pull out the white? Where are you? I'm not going to use the yellow. I'll use the pink flowers. So this is going to be my top two. I have white. I think we'll put the red on the bottom. A red like that. Stripes next. Black is so dark though. What about that? Hi, Sally. How's that, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the black and white. Bring back the black and white. All right, let's do these. We'll hold off on this. When we get to it, we'll see how it goes. If it looks too funky, then we'll take it out. How about that? You want to bring tan in instead of green? No, I'll make it too dark. Off to the side. All right, we're gonna hold off on this. So these are our colors. I think red hearts on the bottom, if you guys agree, right? We'll do the red next with the plaid. We'll throw in some white as a little bit of a solid. Polka dots. Black, green, with roses on top. No green, white. Right? No green, black and white. No green, black and white. If I took out these colors, this is what it's going to look like. And I'm not bringing in any of the black, the white, or the green. Well, the green would be in here. Oh yeah, I could take this out because I have green in here. Maybe I have it like this. I can do it like this. All right, let's start making a bow. We'll put these here. We'll do it as we go. We're going to put the Easy Bow Maker. I'm choosing to use the Easy Bow Maker. Okay, we'll look at it and see how it goes. This is the one I want to put on the bottom. Oh, you know what? Let's put the red on the bottom. Yeah. Put the red on the bottom. There's my scissors. Y'all see my scissors? Here they are. Put the black and white between the solid red and plaid. Put the black and white between the solid red and plaid. Ah! I could do that. You know, everybody thinks you have to have all the big ribbon down at the bottom. And if you saw the bow I made earlier, you don't have to do that. When I did this one earlier, if you guys noticed, when I did, I had the big on the bottom, then I did one, then I did big, and I finished it because this is a custom, and I mixed it up. So you don't have to put all the big ones on the bottom and all the little ones on the top. You finish with the little one because it just looks better. Okay, that looks cool. Then I'll put the red one, I'll do it like that. Cool, we got it. Oh, couldn't get the pegs to stay, but I finally, I had to hammer my pegs in. They weren't just like pushing in. I had to hammer the pegs in. All right, so let me move this in reverse order. Okay. Dovetailing. See, this is, somebody asked earlier, one of my injuries, because see how I cut this way, and that's how I cut my finger. I can't, it's weird to cut it this way to me. It's just weird. All right, so, whoa. We're going to make these tails, let's try 16 inch and see how that goes. All right. You can always cut it off. You can get some tips. Yeah. Hello from Kilroy, Colorado. Carey Island. Ireland in the house. You know, I'm Irish. I'm Irish and Italian. My mom was Irish. My dad was Italian. Talk about tempers in the house. All right, so we're going to make this. We're going to do 7. So it'll be 14 inches across. All right, bottoms up. Bow down. If you guys can't see, which way? This way? This way. I can move you guys in a little closer. My aunt, and I'm going to do 2 on the bottom. My aunt from here went to Ireland, and she met a who wound up she wound up marrying my uncle. My Uncle David was his name. And he was a fisherman. And we would always write letters back in the day because we didn't have computers. And he would send me on the envelope, he would always draw scenes or on the letter, like the ocean, the cliffs with the water. And I don't know where all those letters went to. I know when my parents moved from our house when I was, at college, I don't know if they have it or not. But I don't know. All right, so 7 inches are my guys here, my loops. This one's a little bit longer. You can stick your fingers in them to make sure they're not past the 7 inches. This doesn't matter the pattern on this because the hearts are facing out. So that's something you want to keep in line with when you have words or certain designs. That your words aren't upside down. Or your animals aren't upside down, for that matter. I'm from New York. My husband's from Albany, New York. And I was born and raised on the island. Long Island. California. Boy, we got everybody in the house today. Anybody from Hawaii? We don't have Hawaii or Alaska in the house. Come on, we gotta get those guys. What's stabbing into me? Oh. A piece of wire was sticking out. This is why I don't walk barefoot on the floor, because these little wires are all over the place. All right. So we're doing that. We said our next one was going to be the solid red. See, I flipped these upside down and backwards. What did we say was next? Solid red, right? Yes, solid red. That's why, because I threw that on there. Goofy girl. All right. Here we go. Minnesota, Tennessee, Kentucky. Donna, yay! I just shipped out a wreath that's going to Kentucky today. Woo-hoo. I'm going to keep this at the same length as the other one. When I finish, this is a ribbon. It doesn't matter if I flip it. It's the same on both sides. Yeah, I like those kind of ribbons. I can cut them because you want them cascading like a waterfall. So this one, we're only going to do one loop in here. I'm going to keep it the same length as 7. See, that's coming up pretty. See, you guys are doing good. You picked out good. Yeah, I have to see, but you know what threw me off? I put these on top of the red one, and I went, wait a minute. That's what confused me and what was next. And I'll dovetail these when I'm done. I usually do every other one solid. That's what I do. I usually do some sort of solid with the pattern, but today you guys are picking it out. So my fancy little viewers here picked out this one. Ooh, that's a habit. I stick them in my teeth like this. All right, you guys go over here. All right, let's do it. Let's see how it looks. We can always change it. Look, that little wire came right out of that little piece. All right. Now, this one we're going to bring in. I did 7 inches. This is going to be 6 inches. I'm still going to keep my tail the same length. This one does have a right and a wrong side, so you got to do bottoms up. Oh, this is weird. This is big on here. Watching from Canada. Yay! 2 Canada people. Oklahoma, Wisconsin, West Virginia. I'm in Virginia. So I'm close to you. You're my Virginia sister. This is my local seaside and views. Norma. Kentucky, Texas, Ohio, first time Alabama in the house. So we did this one at 7 inches. Make sure my 7 inches are there. Oops, wrong one. There. This one's going to be at 6. And we're going to do 2 of these. So make sure you flip your ribbon up, bottoms up, however you want to phrase it. Don't forget to type in the word alert down below. And Rosie the Robot will send you. Some people were saying earlier there were some problems with it. And I will check it out afterwards to see. And if there was a problem, I will message you guys. What part is, I'm from Springfield, Virginia. I'm about 20 minutes southwest of DC. My husband is retired military. Well, he retired when we were here. We were only supposed to be here 2 years. 21 years later. Almost 22. Oh, I think that looks kind of cool. So we're doing 2 of those. I almost snipped my finger off. Chesapeake Bay. Hey, Damien's coming down to Chesapeake in April. Or Virginia Beach area. So Christy Watson, you may want to find out more about that. I think he's doing a business thing down there. Like a business coaching kind of thing. Illinois in the house. Hey guys, share this. Share this, share this, share this. I love having people on my website. Not my website, but on my live. You can come on my website. All right, I already have this one listed in my Etsy shop, so anybody that wants to buy it, it is available now for you. You can go get it. Now, I did 2. I've been doing 1, 2, 1. Make sure my bottoms up gets bottoms up. Thank you for sharing, Susie. And if I missed anybody else on saying alerts and stuff, I apologize. I'm trying to watch the comments as close. Oh, you're going to be there, Diana? Diana Richardson? Oh, cool. So this one was at 6. This one's going to be at 5. So I just kind of go down an inch. Give or take, you can go down half an inch. It's really up to you what you want to do because it's your creation. I do like that. I think the black looks nice. Look at you guys create pretty good. See, you guys are all pros. I am going to the Wreath Makers Live. It's going to be my first one going. I didn't go in June, and I couldn't go to the convention center. You always have to look at finances. We're going to see. I might not use this. It might be too thin. Hey, Jean. So we have a room for 4 people. So if anybody needs, we can pay one more person in our room if anybody needs a room. I don't know the other 2 ladies. I met them because we posted it on the Wreath Makers Live saying, hey, who needs a roommate? And there's a lady named Polly and Tamara, who I'll be rooming with. I don't like the white. You guys look. What do you think of the white? I really like the plaid too. It's so pretty. I don't like the white. It's too sheer. Yeah, see? See? And that's okay. It's too sheer. I did order some like plain white that's a little bit thicker. Yeah, no white. Say no more. It's gone, y'all. It's gone. I got the solid black coming. Oops. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Polka dots. Yeah, no white. White's out. White's gone. White hit the road. Make a new plan, Stan. Got to be toy, Roy. I really like the black and white. I didn't think it was going to look nice up against the plaid. Look. Can y'all see that? Yes, I agree. I do have burlap with lace, but nobody said they wanted that. Because we got the brown in here from the to bring in the brown from here. I like the black with the plaid. I really do. It's just, you know, it's one of those things that you go, will that work? Will that not work? I don't know if I have enough on this one. I didn't have solid pink. Oh, hold on. I don't think the lace is going to go. I did have solid pink. Where are you? Do you want me to put the solid pink? Let's see. Let's see. How would the polka dot look? Polka dot's not bad up against that. Which do you guys like better? Do the solid black. Oh, you guys can't see. I said, which do you like better? And I didn't do it so you could see. I think this is too mauve-y, and it's not a pink pink. Does that make sense? The polka dot looks good up against that. Yeah, this is too mauve-y. Mauve-y. It's marvelous, darling. So I could do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do a solid black like this. I do like the pink. Let's hold on. Can you guys see that? I love the plaid. The plaid came from Craft Outlet. But check, I put my affiliate link on. Check Deco Exchange. Just scroll up on the comments. You'll find the affiliate link. Go there. Because I know like he has this in... Did I get this from him? I got it in green from Deco Exchange. He has also, it's like a black and gray, and I think the brown. I don't know if he still has it in, but check. He may have this. He didn't have it at the time when I bought this, like a month ago. Ooh. All right. Oop. Let me take that out of my mouth. So if I do it with the black underneath, which is just a sheer. Let me turn this around so you can see all the colors laid out. I really like the black up against the black. That really I like. I like this too. So if I do it like this, everybody hold on. I could layer it with another black on top, the smaller black. And again, these are both like sheers. And then finish off with the pink flowers. What do you guys think? I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, black shared. No black. No, maybe the tan and red heart. Oh, bring the tan and the red heart back up there. No. I don't know why I keep going back to that. Oh. No, that's too mauvey. It's too mauvey, darling. Too mauvey. No flowers, no flowers, no flowers. Okay. No flowers at all? We got the pink. We got white in there. We definitely have red. We don't have anything with blue. Shall we just leave it and finish it off with the sheer black just like that? So do this black, do the polka dot, and just finish it with the black on top. Yeah, I like the, I don't know, they're just pretty. I wanted to use it. We still have my jelly. Oh, no, it's too pink. All right, so we're going to do black polka dot, finish it off with the black sparkly. I think that works. We'll see. If it doesn't work, there is floral in the truck, but we've gotten all the colors. The ribbon doesn't have to necessarily be floral, but we've picked out all the colors from here so that we can bring all the colors out, because that's what you want. You don't want to just have it just red or just white. I mean, I did it on that, just red and white, but this is wood. So the wood between here, and that's why I brought this out, and that's why I did that the way I did with the tails and all, to bring out more of that brown, so it wasn't all like red and white, red and white, red and white. Okay. So let's go. I had green, but everybody was saying no to the green. Oh, I don't have any green in here, do I? That's where the flowers were coming in with the green. I have a darker green. Too dark. Too Kelly. Too soft. I have this. Too light. See, you don't even have to answer my green. Ugh. Ugly green. I had this. But see, it's solid. I don't think it's going to go. So the green just doesn't fit in. know, it's just weird. I like this. And I think I'm going to just do it with the polka dots and the other thing, and I think that will bring it in. And the green, there's no green. No green. It's just, I was trying to figure out where I got this from. I didn't know that. It's just, I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, I got brown. I can bring in another layer of brown. I like the green to go with the truck, but it doesn't go in here. And see if I bring another brown in there. I'm stopping. Finish over the green and the flowers list. Okay, so let's do this. Brown's going over here. Let me flip this around. We're going to put the black in. Because I think the black is just pretty. It's just soft. I think the green is just, I just like these colors. I think it's more of the brown, the tan, the reds, a little bit of the black. I think we'll just leave the green. The green, it is what it is. All right, so 2 rows of black. Pretty shirt. Hold the bow up to your shirt. Okay, hold on, let me put the black in. What was my last one of 5? So this is going to be 4. Hold on. And this is going to have 2. I don't know, I may not use this. This is like funky wire. Not funky wire, but there we go. It's stiff. Hold on. Try this again. Bring it down. There we go. Much better. Yeah, the black just brings just a little bit of more pop. So not everything is so, and I think up against the dots it's going to look nice. So like I said, this is available in my Etsy shop. Which is www.etsy.com/shop/NonnasNuttykrafts. Yeah, this is pretty up against this. Just gotta watch the wire because the wire is all on the edge. Which is where the wire is supposed to be. You don't want it in the middle. Now, something I learned, and I learned this really this past Christmas because it was the first time it happened. Some of the ribbons that have, you'll see it's like a strip, and then it's like strip like this, but it's solid. But it's like a foil in the middle, or on the edges, it could be a foil. You have to watch some of those because if you go to fluff and pull, the foil, it's just not sometimes good. You know, that really thin, like you see people dress up as a Hershey Kiss at Christmas time. You know, and it just like, it just comes apart. And I found that out the hard way because I was doing one of those poof candy canes and I got all the way like through it and it was like more than halfway. And then one piece. So I said, okay, I can, you know, fix that, put it in. And then another piece. And I like, okay, I got it done. But then as I was pulling it out, it started to come apart. I said, done. I had to take the entire thing apart. I was mad. I returned it all and I went back to the store. I don't even know where I got it. Whatever store it was. And I said, hey, not good. So, I know, isn't that weird? Oh, I forgot to tell you. Dennis says, damn it, thank you, kid. Yeah, you know, this, usually when I do my lives, I'll have the ribbon all cut and everything. And today, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have you guys, That's the New Yorker. It's like, hey, you guys. I wanted to have you, I try to get you guys involved. So it's not like me saying, oh, I'm going to pick this, pick this, pick this. Because then it gets boring to you guys. See, there's you guys again. So I like to get you guys involved. That's just what I say. Oh, look. We only use 1 inch. 1.5 inch. Unless I use the black. So this one's going to go about 3. I may end it with this. I may not use that solid black. Thank you for sharing. Type alert in there too. So you guys can get alerts when I go. I love to have people on my lives. I love it. Love, love, love it. Alright, so this is one-sided ribbon again, so bottoms up. Now, I think I'm going to finish with 3 on top. Because this is pretty. I like this. Guys, you did good. Thumbs up to you guys. You guys picked out really pretty combinations. There's a lot of comments going by saying yes, no, yes, no. But we weeded it down. I have a whole bin down here of red and white. But I could have gone just red and white. But I like this. I like the pink finishing on top. Wait until you guys see it. I know you guys can't see it here. You just see stacks. But this is fun. This is pretty, you guys. Really pretty. Here, I'll do this because I know you guys are dying. You guys are dying. Look at the colors. Because it's not fluffed out, but look at how it all came together. Can you guys see it? I don't want that to fall out. Look at that. Jerry, the ribbon holder, I got mine at Michael's. And use your coupon. Oh, I love it. Love it. You guys say good. I don't have an Archon mount. A little expensive for me right now. But I am looking into different things to mount. I don't have an overhead. And I kept my table has shifted. And I put my thing here because I have wires behind me today, which I normally don't. Because my light over here wasn't working right and I had to revamp it. Hey, Shirley! I like their wreathing rule. There is no rule. Oh, totally, Deborah. The one thing that's so nice, and it's with anything you do creative-wise, it becomes your interpretation. And this is literally y'all's interpretation. I mean, I picked out the wreath base and the 10-inch mess and the sign. So you guys chose which mesh through the jute white, or as well as all these. I gave you just tools. Look at that. Hallelujah. All right. I do have a pro bow as well. I do have a bow dabber, and I have this. So you can use whatever bow you want to make it. It took me a while to get used to this. This was my favorite thing. Okay. And I do a lot of Lisa bows, and this was easy for me. Okay. I have my pro bow down here. I have this one. I get nervous on this still. I've only done a couple of bows on lives with this, but I'll make them off the side and then say, hey, here's the bow kind of thing. It's real. It comes out the same kind of concept. The difference is you see the layers here. If you make a mistake, you can take it off. The pro bow, you'd have to cut it out, you know, if you realize that color wasn't good or something. It doesn't matter. It is your choice. I love all 3 of them. I have my ultimate mesh roller. I have 2 of those. I have a spool holder thing here. I have my fluff box back behind me. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put a piece of wire in here, and then I'm going to cover it, so don't worry. And the reason why is because it is kind of thick, and I know my pipe cleaner isn't going to reach. So hold on, you're going to get sick because my wire is in here. Where are you? Are you in there? Oh, it's over here. So the wire is just a little bit easier for me, because then I can put this on the fluff box to fluff it out a little bit better. You're really good. Happy for you. Oh, thank you, Krista. After the live, I'll see you in the chateau. Oh! Chateau. What was the bow maker called? You have the bow on right now. This is called the Easy Bow Maker. You can get it at any Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, you know, all those places. I got mine at Michael's. Use your coupons to get it. All right. Here we go, you guys. So I kind of bring it up a little. You can do this two ways. You could stick your wire in and flip it around. You could stick it this way if you want to do it this way. And then bring your wire through the two poles on the bottom, or two sticks, whatever you want to call them. Ribbon holders. Deborah. Listen, I love having people. I love having people watch me because I'm nutty. I'm crazy. Crazy Nonna. Nutty Nonna. All right. So I'm going to bring my wire down and we're going to push this baby off. Keep it together. Keep it together. This is a lot of bows. If you're not experienced doing this, I'm not a pro. Just watch it. Once you get the first two twists in there, it makes it a lot easier. Look at the mess. All right. So, now you're going to hear the clunk, because here it comes. Oy, 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 oy. Did you hear that? That thing is heavy. All right, so let me wind this a little tighter. And I'll show you how we're going to cover up the wire after I get this a little bit better here. Oops, come here. Hello, hello, hello. If he said he was going to be there, wait, Krista, I think this is, he said he's going to be, okay, look at the mess, who cares, it's all wired. Pull your things down and look at this wire. Just fluff it out. Now, to cover the wire, I'll show you a little trick of the trade. I'm going to just turn this towards me for a second so I can get all my tails down here. Because my bow is sideways like that. Let's do it this way. All right. So you just fluff it. I like it with the pink dots on top. That's so pretty. Just go through. Fluff your bows, your loops, not your bows. Pull them apart. Fluff them out. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna mess the whole thing up because I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to cover up the wire. But I know you guys are in agony to see this all prettied out. Look at my drawers in the picture. Hold on, I'm gonna get sick again. Oh, it's going to be so cool. And once I get it on there, then I'll go ahead and cut the other side of the dovetails. Now, some people use zip ties to bring it around. They tighten it with the zip tie, take another zip tie, and then you can tie it in that way. You can take a piece of fabric, you can cover it. Actually, it's pretty well covered. All right. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Whoops. Wait a minute. One ribbon's hiding here. Because once I put it on, I'm going to have to fluff it all over again. Yeah, we're going to have to cover the wire. Look at that. Oh, you guys did awesome. It's exciting watching me, Janet. I know, I'm crazy. You should see me in Christmas in December. Every live I did, I think I did 13 lives in December. And I had a different hat. And I did one baking class one day. And baking class, I was making something. And baking. And I said, oh, I got to switch hats. And I ran off and came back with a different hat. So that's just me being crazy. You guys did awesome picking out the bow. Yes, this is called a fluff box. So because you fluff your bow up. Because if you have this in your hand, okay, and you're trying to do this and fluff it and do this, you know, you're turning it and all, and it's just awkward. And you're trying to hold it back here. And as you're doing it, sometimes it's going to spin on you and move around or whatever. Or you're not going to get it right. You're trying to push this ribbon here and there. So that's what the fluff box is. It has a little eye hook and a little nail here. So you take your wire here, you put it on the little eye hook, and then you take the other part of the wire and wrap it around the nail. It comes with this, and you get, let me switch you guys over here. Oh, I know, I have to open the red. I have to open the red. There's another red loop hanging out. There's only two. I have to open it up. When I put it on the wreath, I'm going to do a little bit more because it's all going to get messed up putting it on the wreath. There's this little spool holder. Two. I shouldn't say that. It has three. Can you guys see that? It has three little pegs on here. And you can use this to do your tails with too. You can run your tails, you know, ribbon around it. Everybody, you know, it's whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Whatever floats your boat. So, let's get the sign going. So, again, I already glued. These are peel and stick cable ties. I put a little of rapid fuse. Even though it's peel and stick, I put this rapid fuse stuff on these and to make sure it stays. I don't use hot glue. Hot glue just makes it thicker between the wood and the sticking thing. So if you guys can see that. I got mine at Joann's. Some people say you can get it at Walmart. It's wherever you can find it, my dears. All right, so I'm going to use green ties to tie this on because it's going on the green wreath. And let me bring the wreath back. So some of you that just came on may have not seen it. This is what we did. We did it on one of these wreaths here. We used just jute, 21-inch jute, and just made 8-inch puffs in the middle, 10-inch on the outside. Then I had some 10-inch. It's like a jute, but it's more plasticky. Red plaid. And we just made some ruffles, and I did those at 15 inches. So we're going to do the sign. I think I'm going to do the bow here. And the reason being because you see the arrow? I didn't want the arrow pointing out to Neverland. And I think we're going to do the bow like that. Look at that. That came out cool, you guys. And then we'll add some tails in there. Say move it to my left, this way. Eight-second delay. Let me hold it up a little bit more so you guys can kind of see. That came out cool. You guys did awesome. Did awesome. So we're going to put the sign on first, then we'll do some more fluffing. Let me throw these guys down here in this bin. I got one more pin somewhere. Why are you guys so close? It's okay. I love having it close. Just that I feel you guys can't see the table is good. So I gotta stay more to my left. I think it's the camera looks like it's tilted sideways up there. Oh, look what I did. I put my ribbon up there instead of my pins. Okay. So let me put you over here and let's get the sign. Now I made a mistake. Well, not a mistake. You could staple it in here if you want to. Take this and use a stapler. Sometimes I hate to do that on the type of wood. My mistake is that I put these too close. So hopefully, and I'm going to make you guys sick again because my pliers are in here. But just grab a pair of pliers and pull it out. So it's not really a mistake, but it was something I learned. Hobby Lobby has... Hobby Lobby had a little truck about this big. They were putting it out. I was there the other day, and I was like, yes, no, yes, no. But I had 2 of these signs already, so I didn't want to get another truck. And I'm like, you know how you do that? You go and you're like, coulda, shoulda, woulda. And I didn't, but that's okay. The sign is from the place called the Christmas Tree Shop. And it's here. They have in Virginia. So if you go online, go to thechristmastreeshop.com. You can order it if you don't have one. Scroll up, Connie, on the comments, and underneath, you'll see under my name, we'll have Damien's, if you want to go shopping at his place, my affiliate link there. But he is called Deco Exchange on the website, on Facebook, that is. But if you want to go shop and use the link, I posted it up. You're going to have to scroll up a bunch for it. But I'll post it at the end of this as well. Yes, I did, Sally. I was shopping at his store yesterday. I was hoping today, and that's why I said it early in life. I said I was hoping that I have some things coming in. And I have this wreath. Let me show you. So this is one I've started. It's not complete because I don't have the bows. Because in the sign, I'm doing this upside down and backwards. So this came from Deco Exchange. I bought the set of 3. So they have like a yellow bow, green bow, pink bow, blue bow, and this green bow. The sign is from Deco Exchange. The ribbons are from Deco Exchange. The mesh, I don't know where I got the mesh from. Could have been Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, Craft Outlet, because we all shop all over getting stuff. But this doesn't have the bows, so he's not complete. Although I did list him in my Etsy shop because it's just going to be bows. I already have the tails in because I knew what I wanted to do with the tails. And this is another little trick. I have a mantle behind me, fireplace. These are stocking holders, like for Christmas stockings. So to hang up things behind me so you guys can see them, I use these. And I hung him on an angle, the rabbit, because he has the ears sticking up. And I don't want him to hang straight up because he may a little bit past the reef and the doors where they're shut. So I just angled him a little. So that's something you guys need to be aware of when you're doing things. Ooh, I love that. Kim, if you like the bunny, he's in my Etsy shop. You can go to www.etsy.com/shop. NonnasNuttykrafts. He's there. He's looking for a new home. All right, so I'm going to turn this around to me. Remember I said you always find a spot that you don't like, and you can cover it up whether it's a sign or a bow. So this is one spot I don't like. It looks kind of bare. So, whoops. I can try the sign, but I think I'm going to use the bow there to cover it up. Whoop! Come here, bow. See? This is why I fluff left back. So I'm going to put the bow. It's going to be off to the side. I'm going to put the sign on a little bit of an angle. I don't want it straight up and down. The bow's going to cover there. So this is where we're going. Come here, bow. Stay. And now it's a matter of threading this through everything. So bear with. Can you tell us again where you glued on the back of the sign to hold? Sure. So the sign comes with nothing. You have it just like this, right? So these are called cable ties, these little square things. You can get them in black and white or whatever other colors. It peels and sticks. So what I did, I have this. It's called Rapid Fuse. Okay, I put it on each of the little squares and then I press it down onto the picture. Okay. So Rapid Fuse, it's RAPIDFUSE. It's an all-purpose adhesive. So you think of like, it bonds really quick. So it's basically you put it on and it's like, it's bonded. And then I just put pipe cleaners through it. Twisted the pipe cleaners through it. And that's it. I don't use hot glue. And that's some things you have to learn. Like if you have, like my house, I have sun on the front door all the time. So everything, especially if it had, my daughter has it too, and I have a door in between. And you have to watch. If you put hot glue between the two doors, things melt, because it gets so hot. So that's, one way of learning, like, whoops, don't use things with hot glue. Do I have signs with hot glue? I do. The rabbit, his feet are hot glued on there. And it's not a bad thing. You got to have an overhang of something. If you have it out in the weather, things can get damaged. So, that's all those things. Hey, Doretta, I know. Everybody's telling me he says hi today. He was on it earlier. Can you tell us what? Okay, about that. Okay. All right, so I'm doing this blindly behind me right now. I'm just trying to get them here because I'm the type that likes to flip my things over and then tie them. That's just me. Some people don't do that, and Damien will probably shoot me for saying that because he can do them really good, but I'm this type of a person. Now there is a middle bar in here. Ah, there goes the bow again. So I am going to tie it around the bar. If I can get it threaded through here. I don't recommend just tying it around one of these green things because it will slip out through there. That's just personal little cup of tea information. So I'm going to loop it once because I want to make sure that I get it tight enough. This is get my fingers to separate those things in there, little pine straw things. No problem. No problem, Shannon. You guys ask any question, I'll answer it the best way I can for you guys. And if I don't know the answer, I will point you in the right direction. Or people online, or people that are watching, will go ahead and sometimes they'll tell you, help you out. And they'll tell you where things are or something, which is really cool. And that's what I like about this, is that people really help each other out in doing things. It's not like, hey, and whatever. Whoops. See if I can get this one through. I feel him. Where's he coming through? Where'd he go? There he is. All right. We almost got this guy. Now you do the shake test. Make sure he's not going to fall off. Make sure he's where you want. I usually take out, if I have these ruffles, I want to make sure everything's showing that I want to be shown. If you have tails and stuff, the same thing. Because once that sign is on there, you're not going to see it. And see, I'll bring them out just to make sure. Whoops. Oh. I know there's one into here. There we go. All right. So let's put our bow on if I don't stab myself with the scissors. So let's see. That's covered enough. Now I could add a little heart in there, which would probably look cute. All right, got our 2 wires. Place our bow. Now I'm going to stand up. You know what? I got one of those things to go on the table, the wreath hangers, and it's sitting right over there. But I don't have my hook on it yet. All right, so I think it's going to go right about there. I get my wires, thread them through. Wires are fun threading through because you really can never see them. Come on, come on. Where are you? Here you are. Here we go. Oops. I just had you. Where are you? Oh my gosh, twice. And you want to thread it through the mesh. You don't want to try to part it because you part it and then you're going to have like a gap. So thread it through your mesh so that it stays, it keeps your mesh in place as well. Now let's see if I got it up high enough. I don't want it like it's down and the sign sticking out, which is exactly the way it is right now. So let's move it up. Thread you back through that side. Got one. Thread you down through here. Two. Oh, I lost one. Yep, that I think is better. So let's give that a twist or two. And since I am using a wire here, I take that wire, I'll twist it out a bunch, and I'll work it back in, excuse me, to the wreath base because I don't want anything scratching anybody's doors. All right, so now this is where the real fluffing comes in. Make sure all your edges are nice because you don't want it curled under or anything. I really like the zebra. I really do. You know, it's just that one ribbon that just makes you go, golly. Oh, see, that one got really curled under. And I just try to work, some people like to work from the top, work their way down. Some people work from bottom up. No right or wrong. And I do like this polka dot on top too. Just pops. Snap, crackle, pop. How did you get to be so big? Where are you attached? You're attached here. There we go. Oh my God. You guys did so good. All right, so let me cut the other side because I didn't dovetail the one side. And then we're going to do the layering. So the layering is from the bottom up. You want your longest one sticking out, and then you work your way up like a waterfall. And it goes just like that. So is there a right or wrong, really? You know, if I really like this one and I wanted it longer, I'll leave it longer. If I like something else, I'll leave that one longer, or this one shorter. So I'm just cutting them right now. Just to see. And again, so what I like to do is I'll flop them over. And I'll start with my bottom ones, which are these two. And I pull them up like this. My next one was my red ones. And I'm just going to do this. Now you can actually do this if you'd like. And then you can pull it out if you want to do that. This one's just a little bit heavier. I like to do this. I just don't want a big curl on it. It's like doing your hair. Now this one's too long. I already know that. Wires aren't going to do it. still a little bit long. We're still got to put tails in. I've had so much fun with you guys today. I really have. Really. Met some new people today. My gauge wire is 24 inch. And that's what I like to work with. Or 24 gauge. But it's really, what do you like to work with? I like 24. So, just a preference. And that's all that is. I do have a garbage pail behind me, by the way. But I know I'm missing the garbage pail. Every little piece I'm throwing behind me there. Ooh, that looks pretty on top of that. Polka dots. And this again, if you, like I said, my wreath stands over there. I should just pull it out. Whoops. Okay. And, so it would be easier. Now, people say, oh, you wasted so much ribbon. You know, it is what it is. But again, there's no right or wrong. Is going to be so happy. So, look at what you guys created. Good choices. Excellent choices. So now, the next thing is what to put in for tails. Really like the plaid. I really like this. Oops, let me get my phone. Should I just keep it monotone? Do I have enough? And just do plaid and hearts, maybe? Or I can alternate and do plaid and hearts. And then where did I stick it? Plaid and polka dots. Let's see. I like the plaid. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see, y'all. Let's put you over here for a second. I like the plaid because it just makes the sign look brighter. So let's do 13 inch. Let's see how this looks. I know the red hearts. I'm thinking of using the two as a combo. The polka dots might be too much because I have the polka dots on the top. Although it could be pretty. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's throw one in here. Maybe put the pink on top. This plaid. These are 13 inches long. Well, I was thinking the solid red too. Let's see what this looks like. We can always change it. Ooh. Two ways to do this. I can bring them both up top like this, or I can angle it like this. Do you guys like this? Too much white with the beige. Well, I wanted to brighten it up, I thought. No dots. I'm not using the dots. What do you guys think of that? So you like it angled? Oh yeah, the angle does look nice. I think just those two. Do them just on the outside. Why not the striped one? Which striped one? The black? Hey Stephanie, how are you? Why not the striped one with it? Which striped one are you talking about, Sherry? The black and white striped one? That looks pretty. The black and white striped. Where did I put you? Throw a third one in there? Let's try it. Oh, see, I stuck it in my mouth. Don't do this. You guys tell me. Let's see what it looks like. We can always... Okay. The bad thing, I was sticking the pens. I have it in the back of my head that one day I'm going to fall and the pen's going to go down. The pin's going to go down. And I'm going to be like, oh, Mother of God. All right, so let's put the black in between. Still 13 inches long. Just crunch it together. You know how you used to make the fans when you were a kid. Pull it back and then stick it in. We're going to see, Faye. Could you hold it up and show? Sure, I can. Hold on, Betty. Oh, Jerry. Said opposites. I'm not a fan of the black. I think just the two tails, the heart and the pink plaid, is perfect. Let me take the black out and I'll hold it up for you, Jerry. Hold on. X-nay. I think just these two. And you can do 3, you can do 4, you can do 2. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, the black. Yep, just the 2. 2 it is. 2 it is. Oh, it's kind of a wonky cut on this one. Hold on. There we go. Yes. 2. 2, 2, 2. This is what it looks like. Oops. You guys, do I have it in the picture so you guys can see? Thank you. Well, you guys, Faye, you guys are helping making it. You guys chose all the ribbons. Where am I? Backwards. I'm looking at the screen. You guys chose the ribbon combination. We had a lot of ribbons on that. And I love the pink on top. And I love the stripe with it. I really do. I think that just is... That's all I have to say. It's like, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think I have to do. So 8 it is. We'll do 7 so I don't overcount. Ooh, see, I stuck my pin in there. All right. Oh, black, you go away. Come out another day to play. It's like rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. It's raining here. I'll tell you what, it's been monsoon season here in this state. We literally, the state of Virginia set the record, history record thing, for having the most rain ever in the entire year here, as far as the state of Virginia goes. Can't talk about it in any other state, but our state. All right, so 13-inch tails. What did I say, 7 at least? So that's 2, 3, 4, yeah, it's like this whole year. If you look at this entire year for everybody, it was either fires, hurricane, rain. Oh, look at that. I hate that. Right in the middle. They pieced it together. Little sly little dogs. I hate that. It's like it's like 4 inches of garbage I paid for. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. Wait a minute. I lost my count. 7. I like cutting my tails this way. Everybody has their own preference on how they like to do it. They like to wrap it around things and stuff. I don't know. Call this old school. Whoever. We did locally in Kentucky too. Oh, you guys are in the mountains too in Kentucky. Well, I'm sure there's flatland, but my daughter lives on, I call it, she lives in Virginia, but on the west side. So they have a lot of mountains over there. And I always look at her weather because what she gets, I usually get about 3 days later, 2 or 3 days later. So I'm like, all right. But this year they got like 14 inches of snow. I got none. None. It came down like it melted like within 5 minutes. Now, I say that now. January, we usually get a lot of snow here. Last year, we didn't get that much snow. And we actually, was it last year? Yeah, we went skiing last year, just locally in the state. We went out by the west side of Virginia. And it's like you had like a road and everything was dirt because it just was horrible. What size is your mat? My mat is actually 35 inches. 34. 20, 21, 35 inches long. This isn't one of these self-healing mats or anything. But it doesn't, the cuts don't go into it either. So maybe it is. I've had this mat for years. And it just worked. I have a smaller one that I had over here because I couldn't find this one in my house somewhere. But that's what it is. You can go on to Amazon, Joann's, all those places. It's really up to you what you want as far as a mat goes. You do get a set of perfect. You need to get a set of perfect tails. Yes, a lot of people have this, Soul Sisters have the perfect tail things. Like I said, you know, some people use, like I showed you earlier, the spool holder that I put the ribbon on. They'll help put it on, do it on that, and measure it around. I've done it different ways. I don't know, I'm just used to doing it this way. It's one of those things you get used to one way. You know, and it's kind of hard to break that habit, so to speak. Michael's has what? Michael's has what? Sally, I missed something. Oh, the mat. Yeah, you can get them at Michael's, Joann's, any of the hobby places, the mats, online, Amazon. Google it. Look for what you want. There was a lady on, I don't know, she was asking about mats and stuff, the self-healing ones, and what she, you know, thought was best and stuff, or was asking. And I told her it's really a preference of what you want to spend, what you feel is good for you. Is one better than the other? Again, it's back to preference. 3, 6, 7. Sorry, I have another iPad over there, and I keep forgetting sometimes. It's my old iPad to click it off. Yeah, and use coupons. Girls, ladies, you don't have to have a coupon by email. Just Google, like, michaels.com coupons, you know, kind of thing. Or Hobby Lobby or whatever. And keep in mind, Damien has a good deal. Like I said, I scroll up on a bunch of the comments earlier, and you'll see, I'll put it again at the end. He doesn't have healing mats, but he has good deals. I buy a lot of my stuff from him. And he should just open his, you know, just have the trailer like ready to just come to my house all the time with stuff. And I was hoping stuff would come today. I heard my dog bark once while we were on, and usually that means somebody's delivery man, but I don't, she didn't bark long enough or really vicious enough to let me know that somebody was there. My husband's down there anyway. They are important. With the self-healing mat, one, when you're using your cutter, you don't want it, and going in, you don't want to see all the cuts. I don't think this is a self-healing mat. No, this isn't. Okay, so this is a good example for you. Now, this is, well, this is an 18-inch. It's a Fiskars. And I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to see if I can show it to you. Going right down here, there's a big cut lines. I have a lot of cut lines on this. And it just cut right through the mat. There's a lot of cut lines on this one. There's some here, here, and there's a big one. It goes from here to here. So, I don't use that for this because I'm afraid I'm going to... Okay, now I can't get it back in there. There we go. I don't want to cut onto the table, especially if you're working off a wooden table. This is a plastic table, but this mat's really good. This is probably a Fiskars too, yeah. But I didn't buy it to go for wreathing. It was something I had. Like I said, I did a lot of quilting and stuff, and this was fine for what I needed. But the self-healing mats, they're really good because they're thick on the bottom. So you get the padding on it, which is good. And I keep saying, I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy one. You know how you do that? And then it's like, oh, I got to buy some more ribbon. Or another sign. So it's one of those things. Which should I put on top? So this is what I do. I like to do this because sometimes I'll forget which one I should go on top, even though I may have them in order. But I just like to stack them, and I just pull the ones as I go. Voila. Let me put these out of the way so I don't stab myself. My garbage pail is overflowing. All right. So let's put these babies in. Again, I'm only doing it on the outside. We'll see if I need to put anything on the inside or if I need to add anything else. I think this might be the only thing I add to it, but we'll see. We shall see. Uh-oh. I didn't tie that very good. Oh, goodness. See? Look at that. That happened because I didn't tie it. I thought I did, and I didn't. Oopsie. Don't shoot the messenger. Oh, where are the two ties? Here they are. Okay. Get in there. I think what I did, I just twisted it like kind of like this and didn't twist it all the way around. Yep. Self-healing mats. Get them. Get them, get them, get them. I like your top you have on. Oh, thank you. I think I got this through the military at their PX. Actually, it's new. It's the first time I'm wearing it, actually. But thank you. It's like weird when you're doing things. I want things so that you guys can see them. And sometimes I forget. I'll say, oh, I'll put a red sweater on. And then I'm working in all red. And then you can't see the product because it blends in. So it's one of those things. Don't always make the right decisions. All right. Twist tie here. Oops. Oh, it's coming out nice, you guys. As you see it as it spins around here. Oops. It's my tails. My tails are going to get in the way here. Damon says hi. He's been saying hi. He's probably told everybody, hey, go say hello to her and say hi. Last night he was doing his live. See, I'm gonna tease him. And it was now he's an hour, like if it's 8 o'clock his time, it's 9 o'clock my time, because he's central, right? So he was doing these two, what do you call them, Mardi Gras swags. And I was on it, and I was sitting there, and I was, you know, I have to show you something else I was working on. So I had to rip a uniform, a military uniform apart, because this lady wants me to make this wreath using her husband's uniform. And I have like cuts on my fingers because the seam ripper, I was like, oh. And for 5 hours, I worked on that and got one pant leg ripped apart. And I sent her a message today. But Damien was on his live, and it was at the very end of it. And he's so cool. We were just talking about everything, or he was, and, you know, everybody was, you know, you talk back. And I said, well, you know, it was like 2 a.m. or something my time. And I said, hey, I got to go. You know, my granddaughter's coming, you know, tomorrow kind of thing. And he goes, Carolynne, you can't go. Because he was at the end putting like one bow on and I think one last ornament. He goes, you can't go and you can't leave now. And I went, he goes, call her out, everybody. And I was like, okay, I'll wait. And then somebody else said they were going to go say the same thing. I said, I messaged her. I said, no, you can't go. If I can't go, you can't go. So he's a cool guy. He is. I've never met him in person, though, and I'm going to meet him at the Wreath Makers Live. That's my plan. He may be sick of me after that and say, do not go talk to that another lady over there. I try to make things fun. This is coming out really pretty. What do you guys think? Can you guys see it? We're going to need something here. I'll probably have to put one in here. What do you guys think so far? It's coming out nice. Yeah, see, when I hold it up, I could see they're here, and I see here, but the ribbons are weird. So we'll get it. We'll get it filled. We'll get it filled, y'all. It's getting there. So what is anybody doing anything nice? Thanks, Faye. Thanks, Sally. Thanks, Deborah. You guys doing anything tonight? I am going to go. These are short little ones here. Eek. If you guys know Emily Reese, she paints on wood. Now, I paint on wood too. And she's doing these little kits tonight. And I bought one of her little kits. And we're going to paint it tonight on her live. And it's just fun, something different to do. But she's a really cool lady. Thanks, Ona. Did I say that right, Ona? Hey, Deborah, that's fine. I do the same thing. I'll be in bed, and I'll have, literally, I have 2 iPads, and I may have my computer, because depending on everybody who's on a live, and I don't want to miss out on people, you know, because, you know, I like to support people who support me, you know, and I'll have like all 3 of them there, and I'll be like laying on my side, you know, if I'm not feeling good or I'm just, you know, tired and just want to chill, and I'll do the same thing. I'll do the same thing, and I have fun doing it. And then I'll hear, like last night, Damien was saying Carolynne, and there was another girl, a lady named Carolynne that was on his live last night, and every time he said Carolynne, I was like, what? And I was like, and I said, Damien, every time you say that name, I'm thinking it's me, and I'm thinking, but I didn't say anything. Oh, good, Ona. I said it right. I'm glad. Now, because these are the pine needle kind of things, I'm not going to, like, twist them down or anything. Oh, it's coming out. So I need one more here. I gotta put something there. I may have to do some tails or something. Oops. So what am I looking for? Ribbon. Ribbon. I need a bigger space, y'all. Can y'all just buy me a big craft? I'm kidding. Kidding. Ignore that. Okay. So 13. Scissors. I got so many tools out here. So I'm going to cut 2 more of these and see, because I know I have to add them. I know the corners, and I may just do like a little tail. And the tails may have to be a little bit longer. We'll see. You were using the pine needles to tie the ribbons out? Yes, I am, Max. So this is the wreath. It's just, you know, a pine needle wreath. You spread it out and you use that. So it's the same concept. I got so much stuff here. I get up and get one. Let me get it so you can see. Hold on. Ugh. The pine needles in my mouth. Hold on. Hold on. So when you think of a regular frame, like for instance this one, whether you're using the pipe cleaners or Chanel stems or this, same concept. This just has space in here, whereas on these, it's all filled with the pine needles. So it kind of fills in. So sometimes when you're doing these, because you got a big gap here, you have to kind of fill this in sometimes with the mesh. So doing it with these, you don't have to do that 2nd or 3rd row inside, which is kind of cool. Carolynne, were you on his live last night? Carolynne Roman? No problem, Max. Damien's a good guy. He's my coach. Yeah, ask any questions. If you have any questions on anything I did, please ask. Ask. Okay, Carolynne. So, I don't know if you, because you just came on, if you heard. When you were on last night, every time Damien would say, because you were asking questions, and he would say, Carolynne. And I'd be like, what? What? And it was because you were on, and if you go back and scroll on the comments, you'll hear I wrote in saying, Damien, every time you say that, I think you're talking to me, but I know there's another Carolynne on here. And I said, hi, Carolynne, because I didn't know your last name, because the comments were, you know, whizzing by. So it was just funny. And then at the end, when I said I was leaving, and he called me Caroline, and I'm like, wait a minute, I went from Carolynne to Caroline now? So, but I laughed. It's funny. We're going to have to come up with nicknames if we're both on at the same time. Hi, we're my first time wearing. Love your wreath. I love working with the pine stores. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Welcome. If you guys want alerts, type the word alert down below in the comments, and Rosie the robot will send you an alert. So every time I go live, you'll get an alert. All right. And everybody say, welcome to Rhonda. First time watching. Woohoo. Okay. That's fine, Rhonda. All right. So, I'm glad you're fine. Well, nice to meet you too, Carolynne, unless you're talking to Rhonda. Max, write the word alert, not slurt. All right. So, that's where it is. I know I need something here, and I know I need something here, because I can see the bare spots. So I'm probably going to make like a little, and see, because I got it here. So I have to put in some here, because this is not covering enough. But what I'm going to do, I am going to stop here, and I'm going to finish this. And you'll see it on my Facebook page, and you'll see it in my Etsy shop, so that you guys can look, because I know you guys need to go eat dinner, because it's almost 7 o'clock. And I want you guys to go spend the rest of the time with your family. So I'm going to finish this up, and I'll post it for you guys so you guys can see the finished product, because I see all my bare spots. I see some bare spots here. I got to put it here, here, here. And I hear my dog barking, and I know my husband had to go out. So my dog, you may not be able to hear it, is probably telling me she needs to go potty. So, all right. So I think a lot of us were... Joanne, probably a lot of us were on there last night. So I'm going to let you guys go. And I want to say thank you. My name is Carolynne, in case you don't know. I'm from NonnasNuttykrafts. And I thank you all for coming in today. And yes, tell Damien, when you go to Damien's next live, tell him Carolynne said to say hi. So we'll see how many of you guys come on saying that. We just play games. So anyway, hi Renee, hey Faye, hey, you're welcome, you guys. You're welcome, Faye. And thanks again, you guys. All right. So you all have a nice night. Hopefully tomorrow will be sunny for everybody. And where's Heather? Heather's gonna sing you out.